Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's walk round. Where is it? Hornby with Farleton Key To Map. They have a nice car park here in Hornby, but sadly, if you're into dogging, it's no good because there's a sign there that says no ball games. We're here under the bridge in Hornby. Looks like it's been widened at some point because if I stand right here, you can see that that is old stone and that is concrete, and Banks has been here as well. The house behind me is a big house that's behind me, and it's above the weir. The reason it's above the weir is because if it was below the weir, it'd get wet all the time, and people in big houses don't like getting wet. The people from the castle were very generous back in the old days, and they built these big buildings for the people of the town, including this, which is an institute, which is where they put people they didn't like. Running water hadn't been invented when they built this village, but they've got this, which at 1858, every day, water comes out of that tap, and you can get it and take it to your house. You can have a bath or something. You could say that Hornby is a model village, but that'd be a stupid thing to say. This bridge goes over the River Loon, which, if you were called that, you would end up in that institute down the road. Hornby Castle is private. It doesn't share its sex life with anyone. Don't blame it. They're obsessed with time here. They have it in stone everywhere. That one says 1757, which is 3 minutes to 6, I think. If you get lost, don't worry. There's signs that help you where you are. So 9 miles from Lancaster, and Kirby Lonsdale is 7.5 miles, and Ingleton is 9 miles away. The sad thing is you need to know where all those places are to work out where you are. If you like icy steps when you go to your house, you can do a lot worse than move here. Because Hornby is posh, and it is posh, small but posh, the church doesn't have a tower like a normal tower with 4 sides on it. No, this church has got 6 sides on it. It's a hexagonal tower. Because Hornby is posh, you're not really allowed to die here. You have to go somewhere else. There's very few people buried here in the churchyard, which is just as well because it's tiny. It's got a sundial though, although sadly, no sun. It's almost picture postcard, this church. It's lovely. Like most churches though, they do have a walkway to hell. It's good to see with the traditional architecture that we have here as well. We've also got Jacobean architecture, which you can see with these little bungalows, which are semi-detached bungalows, because there's 2 together, semi-detached from the other 2 that are together, which is nice. And that's for the old people to live in who can't go upstairs anymore, which is nice. Well, not nice they can't go upstairs, I mean, it's nice, you know what I mean. If, like me, you like antiques and art, you can do a lot worse than come here to Hornby, because they have an antiques and art shop. And it's right here on the high street, you can't miss it. But whatever you do, don't park in front of the gates, otherwise they'll kill you. Here we see the medieval ambulance station with the tower that they have. The tower there is so that they can mimic chucking people off the tower and then see if they can keep them alive when they land on the floor. It's like an ambulance test centre station thing, which is very good. It's quite noisy on this road though, considering it's quiet. There's a pub, the Royal Oak Pub, which would be fantastic and make lots of money, I would have thought, but obviously not, because it's actually for sale, and I'll be honest with you, it looks pretty derelict inside. It's quite scary, actually. So there you go then, you've got to come somewhere that's within gobbing distance, sort of, them places that were on that sign before that I can't remember the name of, and I think one of them was Kirby Lonsdale. And it's got architecture that's very nice, a church tower that's very nice, but you can't die here. No. Remember, no dying. No. Then you can do a lot worse. They'll come to Hornby. Till next time. Bye. Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's walk round. There's a nice free car park here in Hornby, but sadly, it's no good if you're into dogging, because they don't allow ball games. The big house behind me is the big house that's behind me. and it's above a weir because houses don't like to be below weirs because they're cold. I'm not cold. The people of the town were, you could say that Hornby has a traditional butcher's. You can tell it's traditional because it's red, and that is a traditional cut